did you miss us? We were gone, but we're back. It's the monthly Nobody's podcast that you're listening to. That's someone else's thing better than ours. Hi, I'm Ariel Italic.
I'm here.
I'm DJ Axner Report, and we have a very special guest.
Who is it?
We have a very special... It's Milly Tamarez from the All Dick is Trash podcast, which is the best podcast name I've ever heard. And
I'm obsessed. Milly.
I am thrilled.
Plug it. Tell us about it.
Tell us about this fucking podcast.
Thank you for having me. My podcast, it was basically based off a comedy sketch where it was a fake TED Talk, and the thesis was All Dick is Trash.
Yes.
And then I would splice in like real TED Talk footage of people giving standing ovations and stuff.
Please.
But then it just turned into people were like, well, it's just like, if you stop like taking responsibility for every time a cis man is shitty to you, then, and you start saying like, well, you know what? It's all trash. Then it's really freeing, and it's an emotional philosophy. So we sold some shirts, and now we have a podcast.
I'm fucking obsessed.
And I have a new guest.
You'd never heard of the...
No, I did not know. No, I did not.
Keisha made my logo.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I am obsessed. One, because one thing I often say is that like standing to pee is aggressive, and we should all just sit down.
I wish I could stand and pee.
I once was peeing in a urinal, and it was in this frat bar in Kansas when I was in my early 20s, and this female presenting person came up and started squatting over the urinal next to me, and I fell in love a little bit and almost went home with her, but then chickened out and sped away in my car because I didn't know if I could have sex with her, which is what she wanted to do.
Oh. Wow.
So all dick is trash.
All dick is trash. Yeah, sometimes they're
that's
scared.
The moral of that story.
Yeah. Somehow, yes, it all goes back to all dick being trash.
I have to be honest, I do not listen to podcasts because I find them all very irritating. Yours is one I do not find irritating.
Oh, okay. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
The other one is Marty and Sarah, who I just love.
Do you find our podcast
so
irritating?
And I do listen back to it because I would want to be like, I want to check that I didn't say anything that I'm going to really massively regret. And so far,
is that why you listen to it?
Totally.
Oh, I haven't. I don't even.
Once it's out there, I'm just like, all I could do is apologize if I said something shitty, and maybe I even won't do that.
Yeah, my friend texted because there's like a part where it's like confessions or something, or like submissions of like shitty stories, and there's this one story where this guy was like texted my friend and he's like, hey, so like you never sucked my dick, like what's going on? And she's like, well, you never have made me come ever. And he's like, yeah, but that's kind of your job. And she's like, oh, so it's my job to make you come and myself come? And he's like, it could be a group effort. And then I just remember that was so wild, and I talked about it on the podcast, and like completely forgot, and I don't edit it, I have a producer. And then my friend texted me, she's like, did you bring up my story? And I'm like, no. Like I didn't even remember because I just said no, but she's not upset or anything because I didn't say any of her information or anything like that. But she was just like, oh my god, you totally talked about me. And I'm like, no, I didn't, girl. You are so obsessed with yourself. It was totally her. But isn't that wild?
That's wild.
That's wild. All dick is trash. And you know what? It's great for movie reviews. Like Roma, the review, all dick is trash. Colossal, all dick is trash.
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems, all dick is trash.
Did anybody see Uncut Gems?
No.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad we're in good company.
I mean, I would, but I haven't.
I have no desire to see Adam Sandler doing something serious.
Hey, can we plug our shows before we forget to plug our shows?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone, there are shows coming up. You want to talk about them?
Well, first of all, you should follow us at the Nobody's NYC on Instagram. Mm. Our Twitters you should know by now if you're listening to this, but if not, I'm at the Lady Barica.
Millie, what's your Twitter?
Lactose intolerant, but it's but I also my first name and last name is the handle MILLYTAMAREZ, but it is AKA lactose intolerant.
Lactose intolerant?
Yes, formerly known as Spaghetti and Meatball.
Wait, I was trying to think. Have we actually met before today?
have been to. I went when y'all did SummerSlam at that big ass bar in Lower East Side.
Oh yeah.
I had to leave early because I had to rush home.
That was fun.
I got trashed, and I was like, I could ride a city bike over the Williamsburg Bridge.
You rode a city bike that night?
After that, because I had to rush home to go see Insecure. And that is
Fair.
Let me tell you about intersectionality. Going to SummerSlam and watching drag queens talk about SummerSlam, and then rushing home to go see Insecure, but almost like I did cause a big crash on the because I was going so slow.
Oh my god! Wait, were you on the freeway riding it or on the bike?
No, on the bike lane, but it's basically uphill for.
I am stressed out, even though this was 2 years ago, and I know you're okay. I'm stressed out about this.
No, so some guy like swerved because he was like so tired of being behind me. He swerved, but he went into another guy who was going full speed.
That sounds like it's a him problem.
Flew off the bike, rolled over, slid in his arms, ran up to the bike, grabbed the guy. He was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Well, you know what that is. All dick is trash.
All dick is trash. And that's when the Williamsburg Bridge like it started like going downhill, so that I was finally getting momentum because I was going so slow. And then I started crying, but I couldn't stop, so the tears were going. I'm like, I'm sorry.
But the thing is, if their dick could have waited just a couple more seconds.
So true.
That's so true. No, you're right.
Anyway,
So
we were talking about our.
We're
hosting.
I'm obsessed.
We're hosting Drag Race viewings at the Palace in
Palace
starting this Friday.
Yeah,
that's our first upcoming.
Starting
show.
Friday, the 28th. Yes.
I mean, it'll already have started by the time this airs.
Oh yeah. Hi. This is
every
last
Friday.
Week and tomorrow is today.
Every Friday from now until eternity, we will be at the Palace watching Drag Race. Mixed Nobody 2019 Brenda, a postmodern genius performance artist, and also beautiful, lovely sweetheart.
Yes. If you're looking for the Palace, I think it's labeled as the Greenpoint Palace on most socials and stuff.
It is.
It's like 206 Nassau.
Sounds right.
It's something like that. It's over in Greenpoint.
It's like the oldest bar in Greenpoint.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn. Now
I love this bar. And also Rita, the owner, sounds really cool. You met her the other day.
She's really cute.
I can't wait.
She was telling me about dominatrix sacrifices, and I was like, very interesting.
Love.
Now, is it like... I mean, you're gonna have just one more sentence about what it is, because I didn't even know what question.
The Palace or Drag Race?
The dominatrix sacrifice. I didn't get a lot of details from her. She was just
but apparently they do them.
She was like, we do these dominatrix sacrifices one Sunday every month. It's the kind of thing that if you wander into, you love, or you just leave. And I was like, that sounds cool.
I love a bar owner that's like okay with having something
where people will just leave
or love. That's the person I want to work for.
She then said, there are definitely a lot of transgender there, and I love it. And I was like, well, you're just an angel.
I feel like the key to doing anything in New York City is just not asking too many questions about the venue.
No.
Yeah.
If you're like, what is this for? You just have
to experience it.
You're in or you're out.
You're in or you're out, dog. Like some of the places I've done podcasts, like I went to my friend's podcast and it was like in an advertising office in Grand Central, like, and I'm like, what the fuck? He's just like, what? Like, just I don't even know. Like, just let's go to this conference room.
Weird. What else do we have? Oh, I'm a full-time drag queen now.
Yeah, talk about your show.
I have drag bingo on Monday nights at the Footlight Bar,
Nice.
465 Seneca. It's in Ridgewood, Bushwick border. You can take it to the DeKalb L and just walk right up there. It'll be every Monday, and we're starting now. We decided we're starting at 7:30 p.m. I know the promos I have right now are earlier, but 7:30 p.m. bingo. We have prizes.
Go straight after work and
go straight after work. You can win some Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab or a coupon, or not a coupon, but a gift certificate from the Footlight. I also have drag brunch, which continues to be every fucking Sunday.
Can you call it drag brunch?
This is one of my favorite topics. Somebody brought it up the other day, and I was like, that was one of the best weeks of my life. Going off about it. We finally got our cease and desist.
Oh, really?
Did?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Send it to me.
Okay.
Did this happen after you started?
I want to make a poster out of that cease and desist.
I have to ask, did you get the cease and desist after you legitimately stole the logo that he copied?
Yes.
Well, then you did ask for that season.
Yes.
No, that's what we were doing. Do you think we didn't want the season? That we were pissed that we didn't have one. And it's because Drag Brunch wasn't in our title for a while.
You can read more about this in my article about Drag Brunch on Vine.
I really liked it. No, I really liked it. I thought it was really cool.
What else do I have?
Where is the drag brunch? You didn't. I'm sorry.
Drag brunch. Oh, the drag brunch is at Dromedary Urban Tiki Bar in Bushwick, and then I'm doing Dance Down Sundays at Bedlam with Kareem McJagger, Icarus, Jake McMillan, and Robert Garcia.
Oh my God, that's such a good cast.
I know. Every Sunday, I'm like, why am I up on this picture with all of them? But I've been doing this for seven long years, so like that's why I guess. And that's at Bedlam Bar. Starting at 8 p.m. every Sunday.
Robert Garcia, you said?
Mm-hmm.
They're amazing.
They're a singer. I've never seen them.
They're so good. They're beautiful. Their voice is so
excited.
beautiful.
They're hosting. I'll be at the door. Lots of things. And it's like the party is like throwback for 90s and 80s and 90s, like dancey, salt and pepper.
And Jake's really
fun stuff.
Really good at playing that.
Yeah.
Too. He doesn't do like the shitty obvious ones. He plays like
I got to get my Robin from the 90s look going on.
Ooh, cute.
Wow, so she's busy.
She's busy.
She's busy.
Booked and blessed.
Booked and blessed. Literally now.
And the Gay Young Classic 2 is coming on up.
Yeah.
We're doing that.
WrestleMania weekend.
It's technically April 3rd. Friday morning, very early. Like just after the midnight hour.
As soon as Uncanny ends, go look at their poster, and whenever that ends, is the second that ends, we are starting.
And that's the gay.
That's like our lip sync wrestler drag queen tournament showdown competition pageant extraordinaire.
Yes,
okay. There might be like ballroom categories this
year.
We
know. We have an idea of who's going to be there, but we're not releasing that yet.
Oh,
Tampa. We're going to WrestleMania.
Wow, congrats.
Yeah. We're not going to the event itself.
Oh.
No.
No.
As in like bought tickets.
We're going to do things around WrestleMania.
That's awesome though, because it's a whole
it's like a whole thing.
I know it's a whole thing, but it's like the people go to other shit too, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Accident Report and I will also be at Effie's Big Gay Brunch down there, which is
And you know what? The thing about Tampa is that there ain't nothing there but strip clubs and crab shacks.
Is it a late night place? That's what I'm worried about.
I don't know about if I don't know if it's OD late night. It might be like changing too, but I don't. But they do have a lot of strip clubs.
Cool.
Also, there'll be more late night because of the WrestleMania.
It's true.
Yeah. I think the event will pull some people. I'm not sure.
Should we try to book you at a strip club in Tampa?
Oh, don't. That's just my dream.
You're gonna cry?
My dream
Don't
is to
cry.
someday DJ at a strip club.
I know. I never slept with that strip club DJ.
What happened with that?
I know. I've really failed. Sorry.
I know some. Do you know Gina Bloom?
No, I do not.
Gina Bloom's a comedian, and she lives in LA now, but she does a huge comedy show every month at Club Cheetah in LA in the strip club. And I feel like I could pull some strings. I mean, it is like technically a strip club, but not wild strippers.
Comedy show.
I know,
but it's at a strip club.
I know. So I mean,
we'll talk.
It's in the it can happen, but it's not what you. But maybe you just need the foot in the door.
Yeah, it's true. Milly, tell us a little bit about your relationship with professional wrestling.
Good segue.
Yes.
Yeah, just go straight into it.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, when anybody you talk about wrestling, everyone's like, I used to watch it when I was in 4th grade. So I did.
That sounds like me. I thought you were describing me for a second.
No, I did used to watch it, and then we had a big trampoline in my backyard in Florida, and all the kids used to come, and then we would play wrestle. And I was China, and I would just like punch everyone in the dick. So that, and then then I wasn't really. It was just something where if it came on, I'd be like, oh, but it wasn't really something I looked for. And then, being in New York, like years later, like 2013 and stuff, I would hang out with these guys, and they play this game called Royal Rumble. And it's my favorite. It's like, I love this game. So basically, obviously, Royal Rumble, there's 30 wrestlers. So you'll get in teams of 3 or something. And then, or 3 different teams. So like maybe 5 people in one team, 5 people. And then there's like a bowl full of numbers, and you're randomly assigned a number, so like 7, 18, but so then so basically it's like the number of wrestlers. So when your wrestler enters the ring, gets eliminated, or eliminates someone, you have to take a shot of beer.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
Right.
so it's like fun, but you're watching like Royal Rumble, and then it's just like it lasts like an hour, and it's fun, and so I started getting to that because I would watch old Royal Rumbles because I wanted to play this game. And then one time, like, there wasn't that many online, like when I was, like a few years ago, but I remember one time I went on rented a big cabin or somewhere in the middle of nowhere, and we like played, and then but the only one we found, like at the end, it was weird because it was the one that Chris Benoit won. And he it was like he did something, like he hung, like it was like some simulated, like it was foreshadowing what would it be. But so then I got into that, and then I always liked it, and then I would watch stuff with guys, and then finally this guy I made out with once gave me his WWE password on the All Access thing. So then I started watching, and then I I hung out with Jordan, and Jordan got me in the 2 cuties, and I was like, oh, this is like cool, like actually cool people like this, like it's not just a whole bunch of bros. Because it was like I couldn't watch it without but yeah, it's not something I'm doing, like I'm not watching by myself all the time, but I like watching with a bunch of people.
Do you have favorites? Do you have
Yes, I love Naomi.
Yeah.
Our Trinity. She's Naomi.
Yeah.
I love her. I think she's awesome. I love Asuka. I also like it's also cool because I studied abroad in Japan. I studied Japanese for 3 years, so it's so cool to see Japanese female wrestlers, because in Japan, like the idea of femininity is so turned up, and like it's not even that femininity, it's also that like it's like infantilization, it's like even if you watch Terrace House, they'll like what's hot in America and what's hot in Japan is just so fucking different. Like there'll be like a cute tan girl and whatever, and they're like, oh no, but then there's like a little skinny frail with like a pink bow in her head, and like they're like, yeah, she's fucking, that's it, like that's what I want. So like it's so cool to see like Japanese women like in wrestling, like being aggressive and all that shit. Like it's awesome. Wow. I went to Evolution. I had a great time in the Nassau Coliseum, so I love seeing it live. And so I love I like Ricochet, I like Velveteen Dream.
So can you roll back, can you say the Nobodies or something close in Japanese? Do you speak Japanese?
Sono Hito Nai, I guess, like that
Sono
person
Hito
is
Nai?
Sono Hito Nai is like that is not a person, I guess. Like
Sono Hita, what, say it again?
And like, please, if you speak Japanese and you're listening to this, like I don't care about your corrections, but because don't DM me and be like, actually sono, so it's like, or I get that person. Hito is person, or that person.
Sono Hito
Nai
is
like not like
Sono Hito Nai.
Yeah, but I will get that. I will get that like verified by somebody too, because I also like, did not. We're recording this.
This will be documented.
Well, this will be documented. Sono Hito Nai.
Hito Nai, yeah.
Hito Nai.
And just listen back to this episode.
I will do that one time.
Yeah, I love the Uso brother. I mean, honestly, like, I'm pretty. Unfortunately, I think my only flaw in life is that I'm straight, and
thank you for admitting that. We appreciate it.
That's the only thing wrong with me. But I would, if had the chance, I would have a threesome. Like I would like grit my teeth and eat Naomi's pussy and like fuck Jimmy Uso like all in one sitting.
Jimmy, oh fuck.
Yeah, like them together. Like
that's all happening.
Separately, it's like, but together, like okay. Right. I would do,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
if you had to, I think I could be convinced
to fuck Naomi.
Yeah. In the threesome.
But only
situation.
like with a black light. Like only if she's wearing the glow in the dark way.
Honestly,
I would just get some rubber sheets, pour some black light paint on them, and just roll around.
Yeah, okay.
We'll just see what happens.
Actually, I'm not going to contribute to this.
You're not? No, what were you going to say?
I think 10 Yards makes rubber sheets if anyone is looking.
Does he?
I think so.
He's going to make me look for the Gay Young Classic.
So cool.
Oh.
So we have topics?
Yes. I was delicately about to transition into one of them.
Oh, go for it.
Are you watching AEW at all?
Oh, yeah, I have watched.
What's your like?
I love because of you. I think I don't know if it was because of you or before I found Sunny and I was obsessed with Sunny.
Sunny's the best.
And then I told you that I liked Sunny, and then you told me that he was thinking about signing to AEW.
Yeah.
And then
Sunny, who is friends with Naomi.
Yeah, they hang out all the time. They love each other.
Yeah.
They were at Metro down the street once.
No,
What?
Yeah, they were taking photos at Metro.
Is that where they were at?
Yes.
Why were we not there? Where
Because
were
we were just
never
like
there.
home.
Kesha was there too. I'm like, what?
Kesha
and
hangs
like
out like all the time.
Kesha, and then like Chance the Rapper was at Union Pool. I'm like, what are you doing?
Bjork is always at the gay bars in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she lives in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I know somebody who like knows some like dumb white like straight guys who like went up to Bjork's like apartment and knocked it. Like they know
don't
where.
do that.
Yeah, I know, like some
Stupid.
dumb straight white boy shit. Like
She'll attack people.
Yo.
We've seen it historically.
We live in New York. We live in New York. Leave the fucking celebrities alone.
So
Crazy.
Bjork is in AEW. Good to know.
Bjork is in AEW.
I would shit.
Cyndi Lauper, WWE, Bjork, AEW.
AEW, yeah.
AEW.
Bjork made an AEW debut. I would
Bizarre.
not be ready.
If
for
she
that.
managed Sunny.
No, she just like shows up in the ring.
No, she would manage like Rio.
Aw. They're so tiny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so one of the topics was just Nyla is now their second women's champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Native American trans. person, right?
Yeah,
I'm here
yeah.
for it.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, because it was who was it? The skinny Japanese girl for a
Teeny
while.
tiny little
Yeah,
Japanese
she was
girl.
the first for them.
I really was like that girl's gonna break.
They've been
every
building
time-
them up since the beginning, though.
She goes pretty hard in the ring. She's like not fucking around. She's little, but she's possessed of a fierce spirit.
And they just work really well together.
Yeah, the two of them do very
And
well.
Nyla is just... I feel like Nyla is just one of those people that is there to support you no matter what.
Yeah, she really is.
I also just love a big versus little match.
It's a
Yes.
classic
Big
dynamic.
versus little.
Big versus little, tale as old as time.
Yeah.
What is that? I was going to say Sodom and Gomorrah, but it's
David and Goliath.
David and Goliath.
Naya, and everybody.
Yeah.
They don't really have her fight like bigger people.
No, she was always the big girl in WWE. They don't even tell those like big small stories in WWE with men anymore because it's just like
Because they're all big.
they're all big,
Yeah.
and then they have
They're
the little
small.
league. Like
You know what? When I
Finn
just...
Balor's not.
He's back in
but
NXT.
He's not like yeah, he's back in NXT with the teeny tinies. There's
Oh,
no-
the teeny tinies are in NXT.
a lot, most of them.
Oh.
I was recently listening to The Rock on Oprah's Super Soul Sunday podcast.
Of course you were.
And I listened to it when I'm getting ready now. Just looking forward to the future. Law of Attraction, woo woo, all of it. I didn't know Rock's daughter was training.
Yeah, so I really like his dad was a wrestler, and then his first wife was a wrestler too. So she's this Puerto Rican woman who was a wrestler,
Who is still his business partner.
and they still work together.
Yeah.
And she's like off with someone else, and he's off with someone else, and they're from like they live in South Florida, like in a really nice area. So like in a really nice bougie area, because that's kind of where I grew up. I mean, I didn't grow up there, but I know grew up like, and I know where the nice places are. So she always went to like really expensive. Obviously, she went to like the best and most expensive private schools. So I thought it was so cool that she is training, and it's like fourth generation.
What I learned in that podcast is that Rock was the first third generation wrestler
in
ever?
WWE.
Was it WWE?
I'm
Were
not
they all
sure
three in
about
WWE?
I don't think like ever, because I'm sure people in
There's
Mexico
gotta be,
would
yeah.
beat your
probably.
ass,
Yeah.
like for saying that. But
Somebody
probably at
fact check it. We
WWE.
don't have the money for fact checkers here, so we just say whatever the fuck we want. But she would be the fourth generation.
That's so cool. So do
I'm
they talk
excited
about
to
it a lot in the podcast? Should I listen?
It's brief. Do you like Oprah?
Yeah.
Do you like The Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, just listen. It's great.
Okay. What I was gonna say too, so I'm Dominican, and there is like a big monumental.
Do you have hot gay Dominican brothers or cousins?
Yes.
We gotta go. Milly and I are going to meet her cousins.
Oh my god.
You don't want them.
Okay.
So, but there's this huge, like, monumental. Ric Flair went to DR in this, and he fought Jack Veneno, and it was like such a big moment. They actually made a movie out of that match and like the whole hype and stuff.
Whoa.
And there's all this promo. Do you know Tony Peralta? It's this guy who he makes like a lot of like Jesus and Mero. Do you know them? Like they have their Showtime show, and it's like New York, like Bronx.
Oh no,
like,
I've heard of that show.
Comedy and stuff. So like there's this artist who does like print art and like kind of cool art like with Dominican and like Latin influences. So I have like Celia Cruz with rollers or like Selena with rollers. That's his whole like thing. So he made a whole like shirt collection of Jack Veneno and Ric Flair like match.
Cool.
And it's really cool. I'll show you some. So they made like a really cool clip online, and like the movie came out but it didn't do well.
Wait, was it a documentary or?
I think it was like a dramatization.
That was so cool.
Of like
I want to watch
big
that
match of like Dominican Republic in the like late 70s, early 80s with Ric Flair coming, and I think like they sold out a huge stadium in the middle of the thing, and then like you know, it was like American, I was like, boo, and then like Dominican, you know, so it was just really cool to see.
This is more.
Wait, are there
than
current
the
Dominican wrestlers that we should know about? Do you know of any current Dominican
I can't
wrestlers?
think of any. I mean, I love the two Puerto Rican guys who's an AEW, whose whole like gimmick and costume is just Bronx. Like,
wait, who are they?
LAX.
Yeah.
Were they the ones that had the promo at the beginning where they're like, "We don't care who you are, gay, straight, whatever."
Yeah.
Love.
They've been
like
at Battle Club.
Tibbs.
I'm obsessed with them.
They've been at Battle Club, which is like a promotion I do commentary for, and they're just like sweethearts. Like,
yeah, they seem
they're
really
like
nice.
they fought like a tag match with the Sea Stars, who are two like younger Latinx tag team girls, and they're like so much smaller than LAX, and LAX lost to them, and like then LAX gave this like big emotional speech of like, you're the next generation, like you're gonna go and do it. I was sobbing.
That's so nice.
Wrestling is life. What are we talking about next? What's going on?
One more thing on the Nyla thing that I would say is that and I know you two don't want to listen to more wrestling stuff when it's not wrestling time, but Nyla went on Jericho's podcast, and it was one of the most interesting things.
I saw you talking about this, and I meant to ask you.
Yeah,
I'd like to listen to that.
It's really amazing because he fully is just asking every ignorant straight person question in the most well-meaning way possible, and she just very patiently answers him very thoroughly and thoughtfully.
I love that.
And it was just like amazing to listen to and like watch him piece it together too.
And here's what I want to say about that is that I don't think that's something you should go up to any random trans person and do.
No.
But as a public figure, we expect for that to happen. And so this is a great teaching moment. I haven't listened to it, obviously, yet. But I did a podcast the other day where they wanted to ask me about this Nyla stuff. And I wasn't expecting to get into gender talk, but it was really... I kind of processed some things through that. And so I think it's important, like, you can ask me questions as a public figure and I'll answer them.
You can't ask,
but do not just go up to some random.
It seemed clear that they were forming a friendship, which was very
and
sweet.
It was probably more planned than it sounded.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also like just being in wrestling, you know, Nyla's probably gotten like way, you know, it's probably something that you're used to. I mean, not that that's okay, but like for Chris to even being well thought, you know what I mean, is
she's so amazing too, because she has such a good sense of humor. Like the day after she won the title at like 9 a.m, she just tweets like a meme that just says like, about to read some fucked up comments all day.
Oh, really?
And I just like lost it.
She's the sweetest. I only had one encounter with her backstage at a show that we were at one time, and she's just so sweet. I was like right next to her.
It sucks. Wrestling, Rick and Morty, Bernie Sanders, terrible fandoms.
Just the world, as it turns out, it's not even one fandom. It's just literally the world is full of terrible people.
Sure.
I don't think that's I don't think it's a blanket statement because I've encountered a lot of cool wrestling fans.
Of
but
course,
I only go to particular.
but like the bad ones are so.
When you're
bad.
on a level as Nyla is,
yeah,
you're gonna get some hate.
I guess the bad.
Unfortunately,
I guess the bad people. Will come out anyway.
One of my other topics was just Sasha in Mandalorian.
What?
Still haven't seen The Mandalorian.
I haven't either.
Well,
I have
Sasha
Disney
Banks
Plus.
is going to be in it.
Great.
What?
Probably as some space alien fighter
is she
lady.
playing a Yoda?
Wait, is this what she was doing on her break?
She's
Filming?
been injured, so they just like cast her for a role.
Yeah, Sasha's somebody who like.
Whoa.
I feel like should be like the Bella twins, like level of.
She's just
but
way
she
more
doesn't
private.
want to. Yeah, she doesn't want to, right? So, like, but she's
I
somebody
stand
who I'm
for
like,
her being an actor.
Yeah, like she should be casting shit. She should be like.
Put her in fight scenes in movies.
Put her in
Is she
fight
gonna have
scenes.
like Ronda Rousey in the Final Fantasy in the Fast and the Furious movie? Like
Ronda Rousey in Final Fantasy is also a crossover.
That would be a tough boss. That would be a really tough boss to fight.
Sasha would be really good in a Fast and Furious movie.
She would be really
Yeah,
good.
like I want to see her with more and shit like
Just
that.
kick
Pop up with Snoop Dogg somewhere.
her
in, like,
and
one of those
Michelle.
movies.
What's her name? Michelle. Is she still in those movies?
Yeah.
Her and
I don't
Michelle
know.
Rodriguez just kicking each other's asses.
Yeah.
One of my other topics that we were sort of skirting along was also Bella twins are going to be in the Hall of Fame. Now.
Oh, but yeah,
And
I
all
saw
the
what
bros
Keisha.
are furious.
Why aren't people mad?
Who are mad? Who are the
they're
people
not
that are
real
mad?
wrestlers and
What?
they're just
Are they
reality
not?
TV whores and
They've been in a
Do
lot
we
of,
know
they
what?
wrestle.
Do we know what WWE is at this point?
like I mean whatever.
I think we do, and it's not what these people think it is.
Right.
I mean, like, I don't love watching a Bella Twins match. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that.
I
they're
don't
that
remember a
interesting.
Bella Twins match.
Well, that's exactly.
Yeah.
But they've put in their years.
They've
Yeah.
done it. Reality
They
TV's
also really exposed a lot of new women to wrestling.
Yeah.
aren't
because
they
of their
pregnant
reality
now
stuff.
at the same time?
Yeah.
They're pregnant at the same
So
time.
cute.
Their little reality show is
I
good.
love it.
Yeah, I feel like it's if and they're such company women.
Yeah.
It's not even like that they're like women in wrestling. They are like ride or die
WWE.
WWE,
Yeah.
WWE family. Like their mom is dating an old school and then that reality show is like everything's great about the
Yeah,
WWE.
good for you.
So like they deserve
Yeah.
if anything else, like maybe wrestling wise, but like in terms of company, they need it because as I watch that I'll watch it with my roommate, the Bella, because I actually like wrestling, and then but she likes like all the reality, like Housewives and all that shit.
yeah.
And she's like, oh, like, and then I'm talking to her about wrestling, and it's just like, yeah, people who like that kind of show, like a lot of women, and then they'll watch wrestling. Oh, this is not that bad, or like,
It's
oh,
the same thing as Real Housewives. It's structured narratologically in the exact same way.
Same thing, and it's also, but it's actually even more interesting to me because a lot of the Real Housewives, like, they're not really like working, or they're not really doing like promo. You know what I mean? They're making a fake song,
Right.
or they're selling like fake Spanx. Like, not all of them are like OD.
No
successful.
season of Real Housewives will be as good as the premiere season of Real Housewives of the OC. I'm sorry.
I don't
Well,
think I've
that's
watched
not
that
true, but because there's some good Atlanta ones. There's a reunion special.
I don't know.
But
I've
the
never seen
reunions,
the Atlanta
but I'm
one.
saying like Total Divas, like where you see them like, this girl's dad died, and then she has to go try to wrestle, and then they're trying
Right.
to like advocate for them being in matches. I'm like, oh, this is like interesting because it's kind of like they're
doing
seeing workplace
something. Yeah.
dynamics and all this shit, and like also doing that. So,
So anyway, good for them. God
Good for
bless.
them, yeah.
Put China
God
in it
bless.
eventually.
but also, Keisha was saying that John Cena might be engaged.
Yeah. Oh, really?
So,
To who?
To his girlfriend.
Who's he dating?
Some like 29-year-old girl.
Is she a wrestler too?
No, she's just like, I might be
29, John?
Can we talk about his hair? What's going on with his hair? Did he get that implanted on his head, or is he wearing a wig, or does he actually grow hair?
It's probably
plugs.
him. Yeah, it's plugs.
Yeah.
But
Well, he looks
was
good.
like- somebody would say because there's an outfit that he wears. Someone's like, "This is the
Ariel's
worst."
just sitting here with her mic going, this wig
I
girl.
Well, there's just like a lot of topics jumping back and forth. I'm just watching it all unfold.
Well, there was John Cena was wearing like a really bad outfit, and someone on Twitter was like, "This is the worst outfit I've seen in my life." And then I'm just like, "Who's gonna stop him?" It was like,
it's John Cena. Do you expect him to wear something fashionable?
But also, like, you're not gonna tell him his outfit's bad. He'll kick your ass. It's the same thing of like.
No, he'll probably laugh at you.
Well,
do you know how much money I have in the bank? I'm John Cena.
It's not even that. It was like when Aaron Hernandez, like they were showing the Aaron Hernandez doc, and someone was like, "Man," like somebody in Black Twitter was like, "Man, like Aaron Hernandez was saying the N-word all day, every day. Like, how did the people let that slide?" And someone's like, "He killed like 8 people. Like, who's gonna stop him? Like, I'm not gonna tell him not to say anything." And it's kind of the same thing about John.
Do you think
Cena's
John
outfits.
Cena's killed 8 people?
No, but I'm also not gonna tell him that his pants are whack.
The Aaron Hernandez documentary stresses me out.
Huh?
Okay, I have one more wrestling topic, and then we have to wrap up, and we have one question. We've gone on too long, and we have a million other episodes to record. I'm keeping us on track.
Thank you.
Did you see Bianca Belair with her cute Black History Month posts and her cute Black History Month like photo shoot that she did?
No, for WWE though.
No, she just hired her own photographer. I think
that's cool because I'm like, if WWE is doing Black History Month things, what is like?
It
great
seemed like they
WWE.
didn't really want to, and then
No.
she was just like, "I'm gonna do my own fucking thing."
Probably, yeah, because the best like WWE Black moment was when Booker T got his ass kicked in the supermarket.
What?
Is that Booker T with Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I think so.
Yeah. Anyway,
I don't know what we're talking about.
I love that.
You gotta watch it. It's on YouTube of like him beating his ass in a grocery store.
Love
they
it.
like fuck up a grocery store. They do like a match and they're like beating. Anyway, I gotta look at it.
It's really cute.
Put that on the list for classic matches. We need to watch that.
That's fun. Good idea.
Yeah, that one. It's a good one.
So
and then the Chris Benoit. Royal Rumble.
Well, that's an option. What was her photo shoot?
Well, she got like Mia Yim and Aja Pereira, the new ref. That's like the first ever African American full-time ref woman in WWE.
And what about the Afro Latina announcer, like the first
She might have been in
WWE
it.
woman who
She's
to
cute.
steal someone's man?
She's cute.
I'm saying because she fucked Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
She took Bray Wyatt from his wife.
Whoops.
And I hope.
And
she might have been in it.
Wild that he has 2 people
I
fighting
know.
over him sexually.
I know. You know what?
Why is that wild?
You know what? All dick is trash.
And on that note, we are wrapping the fuck up.
Millie, go ahead and give your social medias again and plug all your stuff. Let everyone know where to find you.
Yes. You can find me on Twitter at Lactose Intolerant or at Milly Tamarez, and on Instagram at Milly on Fire, MILLYON4IRE, and on Venmo.
Yes.
Please Venmo me. I used to have a campaign where white people could Venmo me if they felt bad about their sins, and I would absolve you publicly.
I owe you a Venmo.
Yeah, I'm sure. You asked me for my Dominican cousins. I'm sure. Milly-Tamarez on Venmo. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
And then all dick is trash. Sorry, all dick is trash. But the I is spelled with an exclamation point because we do not want to get banned.
Yes. One more question that we have to ask before you go.
Oh yes.
What's your favorite makeup brand?
Oh, makeup brand.
This is from Julie, one of our Patreon subscribers. She actually asked, "What is your current favorite makeup product?"
Oh, okay.
Oh, my makeup
that's
product.
good. That's good because I feel like not all brands nail it.
No, it's like one product that you love right now.
Go right off the top of your head. Go.
I am using Glossier's like rich cream, like the rich skincare cream as like a moisturizer / primer, and that's been doing me well. But a lot of Glossier shit, like if you like makeup and like pigments and stuff, it's not it. Mm-mm. It's not it. It's too light. It's not pigmented enough. But if you want like skin care, do that, but then don't even get the lip gloss. The lip balm ain't even good.
No, I was really unimpressed with a lot of their stuff. I love NYX lip cream. They're like it's like their liquid lipstick. It's really pigmented. It stays on forever. Might stain your mouth a little bit.
We both have the hot pink one.
The hot pink one's really good. But in general, I mean, NYX in general has a lot of hot shit. But their like lip creams are really like game changer for me.
Is it like a matte like?
Yeah. And it's like a little like it's like a liquid that dries down matte. It stays put forever. It's like they have a lot of super bright colors.
Okay,
it's real good.
Stilla makes a liquid lip with matte, and their color Beso. That's what AOC uses. I use it. It's great. It's great. I really highly recommend. Sorry.
Berica, your product, go.
My friend just gave me a big bottle of MAC Prep and Prime.
Okay.
And I've been using it the last couple of days, and my face has been really great, and I like that.
I don't wear makeup. This podcast is over.
Wait. Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab. Buy their stuff. They sponsor us all the time.
Okay, now it's over. Bye.